Hi, I'm Enrique Lomnitz, and for the last 10 years, I've been working on finding ways to get water to the most water-starved parts of Mexico, where I am now. Is that I'm originally from Mexico City, and when I was in my early 20s, I had my first encounters with real water scarcity in my country and in my city. Amazingly, there's something like 10 or 11 million people in Mexico that have absolutely no access to any kind of a water system, and they're hauling water from streams and rivers, or they're buying water trucks, or they're getting their water in very, very precarious ways. And when I first started seeing the reality of living without water, I was very impressed by how difficult it made everything in life. And so, together with a small group of people, we started trying to figure out how to teach people how to harvest rainwater in their homes so that independently of all of the government's failings and of all of the problems that create the water crisis, people would have the tools and the way that they could self-supply water for themselves and their families. And it's been an amazing journey, I guess, an amazing experience working with people. We've put rainwater harvesting systems up in over 20,000 houses throughout the poorest parts of Mexico City and villages and towns throughout the country. And we've seen life without water very close up. And even then, even after 10 years of working with this, I think none of us have seen anything like what is being experienced right now with the pandemic. People are being told to wash their hands and to have the highest levels of hygiene that they can in their houses. And that is coinciding with this huge deepening water crisis. And people literally don't have enough water to do this with. They either don't have a connection to the grid, they have a connection, but they get water maybe every 2 or 3 weeks from the grid, or they get really dirty water from the grid. And so right now, we're making a big effort to try and kind of up the scale of our work and get to as many people as possible in the most water stressed and water scarce parts of Mexico that we can. Right now, any help that anyone can give will help us teach families and supply families with the materials that they need in order to start harvesting the rainwater that falls on their houses so that they can have an autonomous source of clean water in their homes. Anything right now, really anything right now helps enormously, and I hope that you can help us in this initiative and we can get water to as many people as we possibly can. Thank you so much. This is Enrique Lomnitz from Isla Urbana. Good evening.